Y'all know before asking my for life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Now, all I'm gonna say, Tia Mowry be claiming that she wants to move on with her life, do this, that, and the third. And I know people gonna say, well, it's just a healthy co-parenting situation. You don't have to take pictures with your ex to be in a healthy co-parenting situation. That is just straight up strange. To be honest with you, I think that's utterly weird because it's a falsified situation. It's nothing authentic about it. You want your kids to feel like, oh, my mom and dad was in the picture just so you can say that y'all weren't even together at all. To me, you don't have to do that much. One picture is fine, but 2, 3, 4, 5, come on. And then every damn holiday you need to do this shit. To me, it's just wow. You don't need to do that every single holiday. Even I don't believe in none of them holidays and pagan shit. But if that's what you want to celebrate, why you have to do it consistently? It's like she's just trying her best to remain in a situation where there's hope, just in case shit fell for her in the streets. She have a place to fall back on. If Cory wants to deal with that, he wants to allow her to parade around in that sense, then hey, by all means, I know Cory cares so much about his children, he's willing to do just about anything for them. And you know, a mom will persuade the children to ask the father, "Oh yeah, Dad, you should take a picture with Mom," and da da da. Da. But I don't know. I think he need to keep his distance because she's embarrassing him and the family. And then got a nerve to take a picture when you letting strippers run up and down your ass.
One thing I know for sure, though, okay, is that Tia Mowry definitely had a good Christmas. Okay, look at Cory sitting in the picture. Cory looked like the superstar.
See,
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. And I saw this post on social media, but prior to her posting this, she actually put up this post. It was a picture of her by herself with her kids, and it says, "Happy holidays from my family to yours. Co-parenting during the holidays is a journey. One that's filled with a mix of emotions. It's different, and yes, it can feel challenging and even lonely at times, especially when you're adjusting to a new family dynamic. But over time, I found the beauty in it. It's an opportunity for my kids to build meaningful relationships with both parents, and for me, it creates space for self-discovery, healing, and rejuvenation. I'll admit, as a single mom, I sometimes feel the weight because our family doesn't look like others. But you know what? That's okay. Different doesn't mean less than. The most important thing is keeping the traditions alive for my children because no matter how it looks, we are still family. To anyone navigating co-parenting or a new chapter this holiday season, know that you're not alone. There's joy to be found even in the transitions. Let's keep creating those special moments for our kids no matter what." Now, the first thing is that Tia got a lot of backlash in her comment section because a lot of people are like,
just say what's every post doesn't have to explain it. Exactly. It's weird when a person makes it awkward. You mean to tell me every picture you take, you got to explain what's going on? To me, it comes off like you're too self-conscious of the situation and you're overthinking and you're too invested in the response of others based on how something may appear or seem because you're not fully mentally ready to move on in your life. And she doesn't come off as an individual that has that willpower. She's still stuck. She wants it to look like a family like they were before because she longs for it. She still craves it. Weird.
"What are you talking about, single mom?" And I think that is something that needs to be addressed because a lot of times when a woman divorces her spouse or
What does your dating romantic life or the lack thereof have to do with mothering? We need a new terminology. Because she's saying as a single mom, no. Healthy co-parenting situation, you're not a single mother. Because the father is consistently in the kid's life. He's not separated from them. He continues to support you and the children as a collective, not as an individual. And this to me is quite confusing because she still wants that fake facade that I'm a single mom out here and it's tough when you chose that life to try to take on a title that doesn't suit you. And it's really strange, you know?
or the family breaks apart or boyfriend and girlfriend break up and the dad is still very much active in their life, a lot of women who are actually in the single mother role, right? So the people who she thought were going to, be on her side within the comment section were actually like, we don't consider ourselves the same because we don't have a baby daddy to call. We don't have a father who is actively willing to participate within our children's lives. So, you talking about navigating this journey as a quote unquote single mother and women who are genuinely on their own navigating those relationships, they look at it completely different, right? They're like, we don't have the same, space. Now, I agree. I believe that there should be different terminology for a woman who has an active co-parent, whether that is just, just only talking about co-parenting and not bringing in the word single mother into the equation or whatever the case is, because there is a vast difference between the two. You have women who have active, parents where they send their kids to the dad and he has like equal visitation rights and stuff like that. And they act like they're this single mother, working hard, doing things all by themselves.
And it's not that case. The father is very, very much involved in the child's life, and they would try to push that narrative in order to gain some type of sympathy support from other women who are actually going through a situation where there's nobody to call on but themselves. But let's see what else said. It's funny.
Now, the first thing that caught me, that caught my attention was the fact that Tia Mowry posted this quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, it was like, maybe they just took the picture. She posted it immediately on Instagram, and obviously, me doing my due diligence. When I went and I looked on Cory Hardrick's Instagram,
Nothing.
I didn't see nothing. Okay, I didn't see him post a picture with her. I didn't see, the family unit together. I didn't see nothing because, in my opinion, from what it seems like, Cory is not doing these things for the public eye. He's just worried about being there in real life.
I've never been that way. Even being in a situation married, I always protected my kids. And,
Yeah, he doesn't need to have social media somehow validate his fatherhood. Tia needs social media to validate her motherhood or she's trying to represent. But in reality, she doesn't have that. This is a falsehood. This is something that she's trying to portray to people, but not what's actually going on inside of her home by herself, in her mind. She's struggling and she's unable to cope with her decision. And she just wants somebody to have sympathy for her or make something appear like something that is not. Oh man, you're really struggling as a single mother. Like, your man left you. No, that's not the case. I don't know what's going on with people, but you need to wake up and realize that is not the case.
I protected her as well because I feel like that's a man's duty. Whether you're together or not, it's always protect her.
Whereas we see the drastic difference when it comes to Tia putting everything on social media, dancing around, putting all her business out there. And I'm just going to be really honest with you guys. I don't think that it's just a coincidence that, me and you together, we all talked about the fact that she was, uninvited or, definitely did not celebrate Thanksgiving with her sister and, her mother, her father, the rest of her family. She celebrated it, by choosing to go to her brother's house and being separated from the core family unit for Thanksgiving. And people were like, oh, she was just doing that. And obviously there's no issue. I think that a lot of the backlash that she got, being separated from her family, she definitely ran into the arms of, let me get together with Cory and take this photo op to show that we're one big happy family. Let me make sure I'm standing right next to him in the picture so everybody can see that we're all together in this. And this is just my personal opinion. I felt like she purposely ran to the arms of Cory and her quote unquote family unit because she's now realizing after being in the streets, after, being on the TV show with these quote unquote friends who seem like hired help, who are out there, just having her kind of like humiliating herself publicly.
So proud of her. I literally didn't think that it was going to go that far, but I was like, okay, G. Hey, when you go to Vegas, it's like you live once. You've got to let loose. And she did. Go hard or go home.
What comes to mind immediately with Enclave is...
I tell you, it just gets crazy there. everything.
After telling all her business on the TV show and trying to navigate the 304 lifestyle that she was, expecting to be, completely embraced by the streets because she's newly single.
I was like, let's go. This is fun. It was fun.
You really shocked me of how much you surrendered to the night. Because I was like, please don't let her be like a little prude. But you were like, yes!
All of these above, I believe that regret is still there because at the end of the day, the only person who she can, extremely count on when it comes to the dynamic of raising these kids 10 toes down, whether you got it together, whether you're a mess, whether you're a wreck, is always going to be Cory.
And that's how I feel about it as well. It's sad to me that she has to always use Cory as some type of security blanket for the decision that she made. The very person that she claimed made her feel lonely, not loved. She has expressed on the show that the only person she ever loved was Cory. And then it's like she contradicts herself. You feel alone, but then you run to him to feel that same loneliness. Make it make sense. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments. I ain't gonna waste no time with this. Y'all gonna see how Tia Mowry continuously goes downhill. Man, I'm up out of this.